It's Hahnemühle watercolor postcard paper. So it is 230 GCM with a rough finish, and I got 30 sheets of this. I picked this up at David Art Supply in Metairie, Louisiana. And I have actually tested their bamboo paper in the past, and I didn't care for it. So this isn't actually a field test of this paper in particular. It's really a field test for the Turner watercolor, but I may end with some thoughts on this paper as well. So I'm gonna work on this piece in time lapse, and then I'll let you guys know my thoughts at the end of the piece. So I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, arty friends, so I have finished this Turner watercolor field test. This is actually intended to be a little postcard sent off to my mom to celebrate her birthday. So I'm going to be popping this in the mail soon, but this seemed like a really good opportunity to test these watercolors out. I do have some thoughts about these that I'd like to share with you guys. So I found that it was very difficult to mix a good purple with the colors included in the 12-piece set that I picked up while in Japan. I did do my purple mixing using the sort of ultramarine blue they've included, as well as this kind of cadmium red. But as you guys can see, it's kind of a muddy purple. It's not really a good strong purple. So it would have been nice if they'd included a purple in this set. Colors appear bright and saturated in the pans, but are fairly muted on application. So these might be full of optical brighteners. You would need to buy a good purple as it can't be mixed with the warm blue and the cool red included. This mix again results in a muddy, muted purple. Pastels, however, are fairly easy to achieve. You just need to use clean water. You don't even need to use the included white unless you want opaque pastels. With some inexpensive brands, pastels can be muddy, and these are fairly clear, especially the pink mixed from the cool red. It is difficult to mix shadow colors like red-violet using this set. Colors want to separate out and do appear muddy, and this is particularly true because of the ultramarine. However, there is no real noticeable lifting or bleeding, which is also a problem with really inexpensive watercolors, and you guys may have noticed that when I did the Pabio field test. And these colors seem to be really finely milled. There's not much granulation or sedimentation aside from the ultramarine. So I would say these are about on par with Grumbacher Academy watercolors, but given that they're more expensive in the US, I would recommend skipping them in favor of Grumbacher. They perform well as student paints, but are a bit too pricey for me to recommend. So I hope you found this review of Turner Artist Watercolors to be helpful, useful, and informative. You can find them in the US through Jerry's Artorama, and I'm going to pop a link in the description below for those of you who might still be interested in these watercolors. I picked mine up in Japan. They might be formulated a little bit differently. I'm not sure if there's a difference between, say, Western formulation and Japanese formulation, but I haven't really encountered many brands that actually do that. So that's just a possibility. That's not anything you should take too seriously. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me work on this little piece. I've been practicing keeping my watercolors, especially for brands that behave as student watercolors. I've been practicing keeping my watercolors light and airy to sort of accommodate for the needs of these brands. So you guys will notice there isn't much contrast shading because I just wasn't able to mix those colors. So I hope you guys found this helpful, useful, and informative. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Make sure you check out the description for more information. Keep an eye on this channel for more watercolor tutorials and reviews. And if you're looking for even more watercolor goodness, head on over to nattosoup.blogspot.com and check out my watercolor basics series. This little cutie is the main character from my beautiful watercolor webcomic, 7-Inch Kara, which you guys can read at 7inchkara.com and 7inchkara.tumblr.com. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye, guys.